reach down and whip it out.
That's not what I expected.
Yeah, that's pretty small.
Yeah, I have to hold it in my hand. I have to hold it. Yeah.
I'd like that.
Oh, cut me. Cut me.
No, I've got the shaft.
Okay. Oh, wow.
The Air uses 2 of those electric motors, each of which makes 670 horsepower.
It's almost 4 Miatas right there.
And that's not just the motor. That's the differential, transmission, and power control unit. Think that thing's not going to be the LS swap of the future?
You guys hear something? In a world when other car makers are talking about gaining 2% or 4% over each other, this produces nearly 3 times the specific power of anybody else's power unit, Tesla included.
But the powertrain is only one small example of the almost Lotus-like obsession with simplicity that permeates every part of the Air.
Yeah, you've permeated every part of this video. I'm sorry. Look, love you guys. Can I have my show back, please?
Yeah, fair enough.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Sorry.
sorry about that.
Thank you. Having an electric powertrain allows for a rethink of a vehicle's packaging. And the Air accomplishes things that the traditional automakers just keep insisting is flat out not possible, even on their new from the ground up EVs. And that's because those are ground up cars from companies not capable of ground up thinking. Take, for example, the Air's enormous frunk. This exists because Lucid packaged everything around the perimeter, leaving all this space. Compare this to Mercedes' new from the ground up EV, the EQS, which has no frunk at all. It's got all the same stuff, but Mercedes just threw it in here, leaving no space. And by the way, the EQS's back seat is way smaller than this car's, even though the car is a foot longer. Where did all the space go? It is, by the way, the same story over at Porsche with the Taycan Turbo S. It has a frunk barely big enough for a toothbrush, and then you'd have to remove a limb to get into or out of the back seat. Though it must be said, the Taycan redeems itself where handling is concerned. Then again, this thing is epic. Oh my God, the grip, the power, and the balance. This is not a track car. It is a 5,200-pound luxury sedan, but its performance and chassis benchmark was the BMW E39 M5. And I'm here to say they nailed that target. The Air isn't just a luxury car. It's one of the most well-sorted sports sedans on the planet. A perfectly calibrated driver's car of the highest order. Its chassis balance is heroic. A whiff of understeer on the way in, some rotation mid-corner, and then beautiful, artistic power oversteer worthy of slow-motion video. On a bumpy, twisty back road, which, let's be honest, is a much more appropriate test for a 5,200-pound luxury car, it's simultaneously involving and isolating, and yet the car is still interactive and fun to drive. The coolest thing about the way they tune the suspension is you never hear a clunk. You can hit anything. I'm not saying you can't bottom the suspension out, but when you do, there's no thuds or whacks or sounds. It's just really good. It's really fast. To describe a 1,111 horsepower car as merely fast is like saying, my Bugatti Chiron is peppy. The Air's ability to gain speed ranks it among the quickest cars of all time, hypercars included. Throughout the vast history of the automobile, there's only ever been one other four-door that could possibly give the Air gas. Yes, the Tesla Plaid is quicker, but it has 3 motors. This is only 2 motors, and a triple motor Lucid is coming, so the fight will start again. Like Tesla, this feels like the future. Unlike Tesla, which feels like the future as defined by some kid writing a video game, this feels like the future as defined by someone who understands the sports sedan.